So I know I mainly talk about TV shows on my channel, but today I decided I'd try something new and compare and contrast two movies. Today we have the Disney Channel original movie, Let It Shine, and the Nickelodeon original movie, Rags. Now the thing I find funny about both of these movies is that one of them comes from Disney Channel and one of them comes from Nickelodeon, and Disney and Nick are like sworn enemies, but these two movies basically have the same plot. There's a famous, gorgeous black girl who is a huge pop star, but is tired of the superficiality of the music industry. And by that I mean like all of the over-the-top costumes and performances that come with being a pop star. And then there's an aspiring songwriter slash singer slash rapper who's shy and works at a minimum wage job, but he dreams of the day he can make it big. But unfortunately he has an unsupportive parent. Now both movies had that reverse Cinderella thing going for it. They were also released within a month of each other. Rags came out on May 28th, 2012, which was Memorial Day of that year. Then Let It Shine came out on June 15th, 2012. And if that doesn't tell you that Nick and Disney were in direct competition with each other, then I don't know what will. Now, both movies had killer soundtracks. My favorite songs from Let It Shine are What I Said, Guardian Angel, Me and You, Don't Run Away, You Belong to Me, and Tonight's the Night. Now, my favorite songs from Rags are Look at Me Now, Me and You Against the World, Someday, Love You Hate You, and Stand Out. Now, good music is pretty much where the similarities between these two movies end because they have so many differences. First of all, I've always felt that Let It Shine was trying to target an older audience than Rags, and it worked incredibly well because for the entire summer of 2012, everyone in my family would watch that movie. And I'm not just talking about me and my siblings. No, I'm talking parents, I'm talking uncles, I'm talking aunties. Also, Let It Shine was clearly also trying to target the African American community by featuring an all-black, or an almost all-black cast. Anyways, Cyrus's father is not only unsupportive, but is the pastor of a church, and he regularly speaks out against any type of music that's not praising a higher power. That includes hip-hop music and pop music, which Cyrus loves. Now, Rags was a bit more on the silly side of things. There was a lot more slapstick humor, a lot of antics that I'm sure made the kiddies laugh, but I could have lived without. Although I will say Rags remained more true to the classic Cinderella story than Let It Shine did. Cinderella in the movie Rags would be the main character Charlie, who is played by the talented Max Schneider. The evil stepmother would be Charlie's evil stepfather, Arthur. The evil stepsisters would be Charlie's evil and untalented stepbrothers who are trying to take his spotlight. And the mice who helped would be Diego and Martha. Also, instead of a carriage taking him to the party, Charlie has a bike because car fare in New York City is expensive. Also, instead of leaving behind a glass slipper for Prince Charming, aka Katie Worth, aka Keke Palmer, to find, Charlie leaves behind a demo CD. Now that I've explained the similarities and differences between each movie's plot, let's compare and contrast the main characters. So Charlie and Cyrus are fairly the same. They both sing, except Charlie sings and dances and plays the ukulele, while Cyrus sings and raps and writes/produces his own music. Both boys are shy and they had a famous anonymous identity that somebody else claimed. For Charlie it was his evil stepbrother Andrew, and for Cyrus it was his best friend Chris. Now let's talk about the pop girlies. Katie Worth and Roxy Andrews, aka Keke Palmer and Coco Jones. Now, I was getting a lot of pop star vibes from both Katie and Roxy. When you first saw Katie, it was on the set of her music video, and then there was like the press on set, but she just tuned them out because she wanted to play with her gigantic dog. Also, Katie's dad runs the record company, and he was telling her all this stuff about like music politics, like sing this song because it will sell well, and date this guy because he's famous and it will look good. Now, Roxy also had to deal with a lot of ridiculousness as well. She had her manager Lila, aka Shigo, telling her what to wear and how to sound because it's what's gonna sell. But on the other hand, the critics are constantly bashing her for what she wears and how she sounds. Now, I really like the moments in both movies where both girls just broke free and were just themselves. Overall, I thought these two movies were great. Let me know which one you watched more or liked more in the comments down below. Anyways, that's it for my video. Please don't forget to follow me on all of my socials. The link to my Twitter and Instagram is in the description down below. And thank you so much for watching.